Excuse me. Excuse me, mister. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing over here? Can I help you with something? Yeah, this is my show. So what are you doing in my spot? You think it's funny? You think it's funny you just take over my show? I don't know who you think you are.
No!
No, this is Gare Bear's chair. This is Gare Bear's table. Does this say Abel's Gaming Ground? No. It says Gare Bear's Gaming Ground. Are you Gare Bear? You don't talk to me like that. I know you're cute and all, but you don't talk to your dad like that. I'm the star of this show. I don't have to take crap from you. Yeah? You think you can? You think you can just do this show by yourself? You think it's easy to do what I do? Huh? Do you? Do you think this is an easy job? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your friend Gare Bear here with another pickups video for you today. And it's been a couple weeks, so obviously I've got a ton of crap to show you guys. I went really heavy with a lot of Doom stuff. Any of you guys will watch my Facebook page. I've been posting pictures of the stuff, basically as I get them. And I've been able to knock off a lot of the Doom stuff that I'm trying to get for my collection of it. So really happy about that. But I've got a really wide assortment of things for everybody here, so should be plenty to keep you guys entertained. So grab a seat and we'll get started. Okay, and as you guys can tell, I'm kind of trying a new format here. I've kind of done stuff in the past where I had stuff off to the side, I'd grab it, show it, and just kind of throw it off to the side. But I'm going to try something a little bit different here, so that way you guys can get an idea of how much stuff I have. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this format, if you like the old one better, definitely let me know. I'm just always trying new things to kind of make things a little bit easier, a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So again, let me know what you guys think. I'd really be interested to hear that. But the first thing I'm going to show you guys, this is a trade I did with a local guy here in town. His name's Matthew. He's got a little booth here at one of the thrift shops we have, or I guess a antique store. Brothers and Games, really great place. If any of you guys live in Missouri and you ever come through Columbia, let me know, because I'd definitely be happy to hook you up with him. He's just a really great guy. Like I said, great deals. Really great place to get games. So anyway, we worked out a deal. I traded him a bunch of stuff that I had for some stuff of his that I've been wanting, and he was nice enough to hold on to some of the stuff, basically particular for me. So, Matthew, if you are watching this, thank you a lot, dude. I didn't realize how good of a deal this trade was until I got home, and he really hooked me up. So, first up, something he's had for a while that I've desperately been wanting, and that is Doom on the 32X. Very, very nice shape. It's complete. Really happy to get this. It, like I said, puts me one step closer to having all those. Next up is Star Wars Arcade. Next up is Battletanks Global Assault. Nothing too special, but it's a really, really nice box. And, like I said, he gave me such a good deal. This game I don't have, but I heard is, from what I understand, is pretty uncommon. Uncharted Waters. There is no game in this. This is just a box and manual. But it's so minty fresh. It looks really, really nice. So I definitely had to throw that in the pile. Next game here, as you guys know, I collect PS1 long boxes, and he's been collecting those for a long time, so he knows his stuff pretty well. And when he told me that this was like one of the crowning achievements of that collection, I thought he was full of shit, to be honest, because it's a sports game. On top of that, it's a golf game, so I thought he was messing with me. And even when he told me the whole story, I was still reluctant, I didn't think he would lie to me, but I was like, maybe he just, misunderstood or something. Maybe it's a variant. But I got home and I researched it, and it's very hard to find. And that is Tecmo World Golf, where you can play 101 courses in Japan. Not just 100, but 101. So, yeah, really, really interesting. If I would have seen this at a thrift store, I probably would have got it for the mere fact it's a long box, but I would have never in a million years thought this would be, uncommon or rare to find. So, it kind of sucks because this part comes off. Hopefully, I can try to glue that back on there. But still, really, really cool to have, actually, especially after I did some research on it. Next up, last few things here. A couple Super Nintendo box games, which were really, really cool to get. Actually, that's not from him. Sorry. Okay, so next up is Super Punch-Out. I absolutely love these games. They are so much fun. I didn't play this one much as a kid, like I did the first one on the NES. but this one's still really fun nonetheless. And if you guys saw my Super Nintendo Collections video, it's just minty, minty, minty fresh. It's so nice. I mean, there's not one damn thing wrong with it, other than the little stickers on it. It didn't have the game. I already had it though, but that's totally fine. The box, manual, everything was just crispy, crispy, very, very nice. Okay, now actually down to the last two things I got from him. He had come across some very, very nice PS1 RPGs, which again, as you guys know, I'm a sucker for those. I'm trying to get all those as well. And he has more that I'd like to go back and get. These are just the ones that really stood out that I had to have. I couldn't leave without. First up is Alundra. Complete, very, very nice shape. I've been wanting this for a very long time. I could just never get a good deal on it. So I got that. Very, very happy about that. And this one I'm really happy to get. It's a pricey one. 1,000 Arms. Again, just a really great game. Atlas title. Complete, excellent shape. I mean, there's a little crack on the case, but I don't care. Yeah, so happy to get this. The other ones he had was like, I can't even remember now. He had like 4 more there that I really want to get. So I'll either have to save up and try to go pick those up, or find some more stuff that he wants. So if you're watching, Matthew, and you see anything in here that I have doubles of that you want, let me know, man. I'd love to get those other ones from you. Alright, so on to the next things here. These were a couple of GameCube games. I got on eBay from the same buyer. Really good deal on both of these. First one here is The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time Master Quest. It's in really good shape. Actually, the one that I got had the manual. It was complete. Just absolutely perfect condition. The one that I had before was missing the manual. So this one is going to my friend LifeSpiller79. So here it is, buddy, if you want to look at the condition of it. I know I was going to send you pictures of it. I just totally forgot about it. So we're going to work that one out. But there's that. I think I won it for like 30 bucks, which is a really, really good deal. I was really happy about that. And then the other one, the game I didn't have, Super Bubble Pop. I had never heard of it, but the cover caught my interest. I don't know, it looks like a puzzle kind of game. But yeah, really, really interesting looking, and it was like $3, so couldn't really pass that up. So one more title for the GameCube collection. Okie doke. On to a couple PC items, and to make it even better, they are Star Wars, which I'm always happy to do. Trying to get all the Star Wars games on the PC as well. They're just really cool to me. And this is a really great series. I've actually not played, but I've heard really good things about. The reviews I've seen, the pictures look really, really fun, so I really want to try these. And that's the Jedi Knight series. So the first one here is Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, and this one's still brand new sealed. I think I got this for like $8, so that was pretty good. And then from the same buyer, I got Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. And I think, if I remember, this one's probably rated a little bit better of a game. But yeah, still really happy to get those both nonetheless. And I think altogether it was probably like $15 with shipping for those. So really, really happy to get these as well. Okay, so the next stack of stuff I'm going to show you guys here, this is basically going to be all the Doom stuff that I've acquired over the last couple weeks. So they're from different people and different situations and things like that, but I just figured I'll show them to y'all at once. So the first one here is one I've been wanting for a very long time. I actually played this when it first came out, and I just was smitten by it. But it also came out at the same time I watched The Exorcist, which gave me... I had to go to therapy for that movie, if any of you guys ever heard my story about that. So anyway, anything like Satan-related, demonic-related at the time, I was scared to death. So when we played this, it scared the shit out of me. I saw the inverted pentagrams and Satan devils and all that crap. So I didn't play it very much. But Doom 64, really, really good Doom installment. This is one of my favorites. I really like it. It's really creepy. It's really dark. The graphics are great. The sound, everything. Really, really awesome. It's not in the best shape. You know, it looks like it got kind of crushed at some point from having weight on it. But I'm still really happy to get it. I can upgrade it eventually. And I got this for dirt cheap. This was like $10 with $3 shipping. So really happy to get that one. This one's really cool. I've been wanting it for a long time, since the Saturn first came out. I used to want the Saturn when it came out because I was more of a Sega kid. But then the Nintendo 64 came out with Mario 64, Zelda, all that stuff, and it ended up winning me over. Anyway, Doom on the Sega Saturn, it's just really cool, man. I mean, I love the cover art. I always forget, I think they're called Lost Souls, but it's those little flaming skulls that fly at you. That's basically what it is on the cover. It's just really cool, man. This is one of my favorite games, in the ones that you can collect. So there's that, really cool. I think I got that for like $15 with shipping, so happy about that. This one's not this isn't a Doom game, but when I was searching for Doom, it came up, and that's all it said was Doom. It didn't say anything else. Ninja Gaiden 3, The Ancient Ship of Doom. And like I said, when I found it, it just said Doom, and it's for the Lynx, which I honestly didn't know there was any Ninja Gaiden games for the Lynx. So it's pretty uncommon, especially complete in box, and I ended up winning this for like $10, which I thought was a freaking steal. The other ones that I've seen on there were like $30, $40, so I was ecstatic to get it. You know, I kind of feel bad for the guy because he didn't really advertise it very well, but yeah, really, really cool to get that. It was a very big surprise to me. Next up was another one I was really happy to get. I missed out on it when it first came out, and that's Doom for the Game Boy Advance. I really wanted to get this. This came out when I was still in high school, I think it was. But I just never bought it for whatever reason. And so yeah, it's just really cool. I paid quite a bit for this. I usually have a very strict rule that I use for how much I pay for games, but this, I mean, if you can see it, guys, it's minty, minty fresh. I mean, the box is so crisp and clean. It looks brand spanking new. So the guy had it for a buy it now price of $40 with free shipping, which, like I said, that's what it retails for, and I don't usually do it, but it's so, so nice. I couldn't pass it up. So I got that, and I actually played it. And I'm sure when it first came out, it was really cool, you know, to have this on the go. But it's so painful to play now. I mean, the graphics, it hurts your eyes, you know. It just doesn't look very good. The sound, it's just those really crappy MIDI audio files. It's not the best, but at the time, I'm sure this is really cool. But very, very happy to get it nonetheless. Next up is one of my favorites. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about this one, Final Doom. This is actually the one I played as a kid when it first came out on the PlayStation, and it is a hard son of a bitch. This is a hard freaking game. I think I got to like maybe the second or third level as a kid, and I couldn't beat it. It's such a hard game. I mean, if you guys have played this in the series, usually you don't start getting like rocket launchers and the plasma rifle until the end of the game, whereas with this one, I mean, you're getting those weapons on the very first level. You start running into revenants and cyber demons on the very first level. It's intense. I'm playing through it right now, and it's a hard son of a bitch, but very, very cool. I was really happy to get that. Very nostalgic for me. Now this is probably the one I wanted most, like the one I had to have in the near future, and that is Doom, the long box version for the PlayStation 1. I mean, not only is it Doom, but it's a long box, which is like two of my favorite things in the whole world. And the cover art is just absolutely fantastic. I freaking love it, man. It's so badass, heavy metal to the max, dude. So yeah, there's that. And I actually got this for a steal. When the guy advertised it on eBay, it says here, custom PlayStation edition. And I think the guy put custom box or something like that, really weird. Which I think people assumed it was kind of like a third-party, you know, collector's case made for it, so not the real one. So nobody bid on it, and I got this for like $12. I actually got these two from the same person. So yeah, I got this for very, very cheap. And it was really, I mean, it's complete, and it was really cool. And I looked inside. I always look in these things. And something I get really excited about, you guys are probably going to think I'm nerdy as hell for this, but it had the receipt from when they first bought it. And I love seeing stuff like this, you know. It's just really interesting to see what people paid for it, you know, when they bought it. It's so, I don't know. I love these kind of things. You guys probably won't be able to see it, but it says PlaySource Inc. in Clinton Township, Michigan. And this was bought on February 15th, 1996 at 4:55 p.m. $49.99, brand new. So, yeah, it's just really interesting. I love looking at these things. It's kind of like looking at a time capsule. Just very cool. So there's that. Don't drop. But yeah, that's all the Doom stuff. No, I have other Doom stuff, but I'm going to show you that in a separate pile. So there's that kind of random assortment of stuff. So like I said, very happy with the way my collection for the series is going. There's only a few more that I need left, which are very hard to find. There's one for the 3DO, very, very hard to find, and then one for the Jaguar, and then I think Doom 2 for the Game Boy Advance. But anyway, there's those. Very happy. If you guys have any that I'm missing, please let me know. I would definitely try to work out a deal with you guys. Okay, next couple items here are some more PlayStation 1 long boxes. Again, I got these from the same seller, so I got them for a pretty good deal. And that's why I was going to do actually a PlayStation collection video, but I wanted to wait for these to show up so I could, you know, add these in there. I would hate to do a video and have like 5 things show up after the fact. So anyway, first one here is a really cool one. Street Fighter Alpha Warrior Stream. The cover art's really weird. Like, if you look at the characters there, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. They look very little like the actual characters. I'm a little disappointed in the cover art. It just doesn't look very good. They make Ryu, he looks, I don't know, it's just, they all look really weird. So I'm not too crazy about it, but it's still a really cool long box to get. Missing the manual, but that's not a big deal. I got it for like $5. Then the next one here is Cyberspeed. It's one I didn't have, and it's very, very nice condition. This one is complete, and I think I got it for like $3. So very, very cool deal there. Okay, next up is some handheld items I got from another, one buyer on eBay. The first one, I was kind of looking around for Metroid, because I'm trying to get as many of the Metroid games I can complete in box. I absolutely love the series. And one of the harder ones to find is Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance. So here's that. And the story behind it was, he didn't advertise it very well. He said, good condition, but that was it. There was no pictures, no description or anything. And what I like to do is, I always message people, just ask, hey, do you have the box? Do you have the manual? Anything like that? And the guy said, yes, it's complete in pretty good shape. So I jumped on it. I think I got this for like $18, which is a very, very good price on this. I very rarely see it go for like under $60. So I was really happy to get that. It's a really good game. So there's that. And then a few other things I bought from the same person. Some Game Gear stuff, which I don't know why. If you guys have seen my other videos, I love Game Gear. I'm just smitten by it. One I didn't have, Batman Returns. So that's really cool to have. I'm a big Batman fanatic, as you guys know. And that one did come with the manual, so that was really cool. I would have loved to have gotten it in the box, but that's okay. Maybe I can get it eventually. The other game that I got was Spider-Man. If I can get it turned, I don't have very good dexterity. Yeah, so there's Spider-Man. No manual for that one, but then they also had a manual for Ninja Gaiden, and then one for Sonic the Hedgehog. And these, I think I won this little lot together for like $5 or $6. It wasn't very much. So that was another really good deal. Very glad to add some more to my Game Gear collection, because I just don't come across those very often. Okay, so on to some really cool Super Nintendo items. These are all complete in the box, which is always really cool to do. It seems like my Super Nintendo collection's been really kind of, well, the boxed ones anyway, have been really blowing up, so I'm very happy about that. The first one is Draken, which I honestly have never heard of. I really don't know anything about it, but it's in like absolutely pristine condition. It looks brand spanking new. And I think I got it for like $8 or something like that. So that, anytime I can get a boxed cartridge game for under $10, it's almost guaranteed I'm going to do it. So there's that. That was really cool to get. Now this game is one of my all-time favorites, especially in the space shooter genre. It's a very, very hard game, but I cannot keep myself away from it as much as it pisses me off. Never been able to beat it, but that is Gradius 3. I love this game so much. I really do. I've been patient trying to get it complete in box, because it's just one that I have to have in the box. It's not the best condition. There's some bowing and creases on it, but I think I got it for like $15 from the same person, so that was a really good deal. So I went ahead and jumped on it. And then the last thing I got, I've never seen one of these in person. I remember they came out in the 90s, and I wanted it so bad because I wanted to play online with my friends, play Mortal Kombat online and all that stuff. I don't know if that's what it actually did. I may have had misconceptions about what this was actually for, but it's the X-Band. And the fact that it's in the box is so goddamn cool, man. I saw this and nobody bid on it, which I can't believe that. Like, it's not something you would use, definitely, but it's a really cool piece of history. And it's in pretty good shape. I mean, there's a little beat up and, got some crushes on it. It's just really cool. So now I can play, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if you can actually play games online with this, or if it's just to speak with people online. Anyway, a phone card. Holy crap, I forgot about those. Anyway, I won't read this out loud, but yeah, it's really cool. Maybe I'll give it a go, see how that works. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do here, this is definitely like the best and my favorite thing of everything I have in here. Usually people would save that to the very end, but I just want to get it out there. I'm so excited about it. So this is a trade I'm doing with a gentleman, and I won't put his name out there just in case he doesn't want me to. But he sent me a message saying he had a whole bunch of boxed NES games, or the boxes for him anyway, that he didn't have any use for anymore, and he was willing to trade them to me. So I was like, yeah, of course, man, I would love to, because I didn't have hardly any of them, really. So he sent me some pictures, I told him what I wanted, and he just sent them to me. Like, he didn't want to work out a trade right there. He's like, just, you know, I'll send them to you, you can look at them, see what you think they're worth, you know, in your own opinion, and then find some stuff that I don't have and just send them to me. And it's kind of intimidating. I was like, are you sure, man? Because that's, you know, you don't know me. Like, for all you know, I'm going to screw you over. And he seems to have a very high opinion of people in nursing school, which he apparently doesn't know some of the nurses I know. But he's like, no, man, I trust you. I know you'll do right by me. So he sent all this stuff. It showed up like 2 days later. And some of the stuff that was in here, I wasn't expecting. So the first thing I'll show you, I about shit my pants when I saw it, because I wasn't expecting it. I think I actually stopped and looked around. I don't know. It freaked me out. So this is the NES Challenge Set box. Like I said, I didn't expect that. That wasn't in the pictures he sent. That wasn't in the list or anything. So that was really cool. I don't have this. And the only bummer was, I saw this, there's some water damage on the side, and I was hoping to God that was there before, you know, it wasn't something that happened in the mail, because that would just break my heart, man, if something this cool got ruined in the mail. But anyway, he did tell me it was water damage before, so, but yeah, and it's really interesting, because I've never seen this particular one. It's a Walmart only special offer that comes with Dr. Mario and Super Mario Bros. 3. So, yeah, I've never seen this. I don't know how rare this is or uncommon, but the fact that he's just letting it go of it, I was just amazed by that. So this is really, really cool. This is definitely going to be one of my new favorite pieces. So there's that. That's really, really awesome in itself. And then all the games that I got, like I said, the games weren't actually in there. They were just the boxes and manuals for most of them. But, I mean, some of them are just incredible, incredible game boxes that I've been wanting forever and ever, and I could never get them for a good price. So first up here, I think these are the ones I didn't have the games for yet. So first up is Battleship. And most of these are really nice. I mean, like, most of them are in excellent, excellent condition. Next up is Star Trek. Next up is The Rocketeer, which I've never played the game, but I loved the movie when I was a kid. This is a game I used to absolutely love as a child, so I got really excited to see it. Dig Dug 2, used to play it all the time. And I can't believe I don't have that yet. And then the last one here is Caesar's Palace, which is another one I'm kind of surprised I don't have, but that's the funny thing about NES. I mean, you can have 300 games and still not have some even of the easiest, you know, most common ones there are out there. It's crazy, man. The next ones here, these are the games that I actually had, so I was able to put them in the box. And this is probably my favorite one. It's kind of tied. I'll just go ahead and show them both. The first one is Ghosts and Goblins, which is a series I absolutely adore. You know, it's in the horror genre. It's just really, really cool. I love these games. Very, very difficult, but I absolutely love them. The Super Nintendo is probably my favorite one, because that's the one I played the most. But I was so happy to get this, and it's in such good condition. Really, really cool. Now, this is the other one that I, really like, so it's kind of a tie. Super Mario Bros. 3, and this is the one that came in the challenge set box. So that's just really, really cool. I don't see this particular one very often, so that was really awesome to get. And this one was absolutely complete. It actually had the plastic baggie that came in. It had all the pamphlets and everything, so that's super, super awesome. It's 100% complete. Next up is Pac-Mania, made by Tengen. Nothing. I'm not too crazy about the game. I've never really played it. I've actually never played this one, but still really cool to get. This one is really cool to get as well. Rad Racer 2. I just got Rad Racer 1 in the box, so that's cool to have both of those. This one I got excited to get. Burger Time. Really cool, but very difficult arcade game. So that was really neat to see. And the last one here is another one I was really happy to get. Yoshi's Cookie. And again, this one is just absolutely pristine. It looks brand new. So nice. And same thing with this one. This one had the baggie, all the pamphlets, and everything. So really happy to add all these to the collection. And like I said before, it's very intimidating when someone just sends you stuff and they're like, just send me something, just send me some stuff that you think I'll like that I don't have, and we'll call it good. Because I want to make sure he gets something that he's happy with, that's fair, you know, that equals up to this stuff. And for just game boxes, it's really hard to put a value on those. So it's going to be hard. I'm going to have to take some time and send him some really good stuff. But yeah, so you know who you are if you are watching this. Thank you so very much for, you know, trusting me with this trade and considering me. You know, there's tons of other people you could have traded with or sent these to, and it means a whole hell of a lot to me that you reached out to me to do this. So thank you so very much, man. I appreciate it, and I'm going to try my very hardest to make this worth your while. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. A few more things he sent me. I got so excited about the NES stuff, I completely forgot about these. He also sent me some Game Gear stuff, all complete in box, so that was really cool too, since, like I said, I don't see it very often, and I didn't have these. So first up is Caesar's Palace. These, you know, they look like they're sealed. I think they were just, you know, wrapped after the fact. They've probably been opened and played. I'm sure somebody just tried to reseal these, but still really cool to have these complete. Next up is Fred Couples Golf. Next up is Super Columns. And then we got Poker Face Blackjack, which this one may have actually, this one might be still factory sealed. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how to tell with these. And then the last one, NHL All-Star Hockey. Nothing really too spectacular or exciting, but like I said, anytime I can get handheld games, especially Game Gear, in the box, I am totally down for that. So again, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that.